What's good, everybody? Welcome to your Patreon exclusive video for the month of April. Sorry it's a late one, but good news. We've got our resident Lord of the Rings expert, Miss Alexa Ray Correa here.
Oop. We could not do this without you.
Oh my god.
I mean, we've been saving. I've been saving.
No, you haven't, because one is open.
I literally
We
just
opened
it
it
today.
Like 20 minutes
I mean,
ago.
I've been saving the bottles. I opened one bottle because that's the one bottle I know that I will finish.
You're like this Bordeaux Blanc.
For the other bottles, I have my fancy Corbin needle opener, which I will talk about in just a second. So, as you may have guessed, we're doing a wine tasting.
Yay.
Oh boy.
I love Brittany's faces when this happens.
Oh boy, that was one of our first exclusive videos, the Game of Thrones wine tasting.
That
Yeah.
was a good wine.
That was
Is
a
this
whole
by
new
the
world.
same people or is this different?
Different people. But this came out like 3 months ago. No, maybe it was right at Christmas.
It was, I think, last year.
I feel like it was a while ago.
December. You ordered some too, didn't you?
No, I ordered the Final Fantasy wine, which mysteriously never showed up.
Really?
But they
Yeah.
didn't charge you for it, right?
No, I have no idea what happened.
That
Oh,
sucks.
well, at least
Weird.
they didn't take your money and then not send you any
No.
wine. That would
Well, that would
be
be
really
illegal.
frustrating.
Illegal.
So we have 4 bottles of wine here. The first one, which we can start with since it's already open, is the Galadriel wine.
Is that how you say that?
Yes.
It is
Good.
a 2016 Bordeaux Blanc.
What's a Galadriel?
So
No!
the back of the bottle
Gladiolus.
says
No, we're not doing this today.
Is it Gladiolus?
the most noble,
Galadriel.
beautiful, and powerful of the elven women is honored by
Galadriolus.
the high-toned wine, a Bordeaux Blanc with a piercing citrus flavor and remarkable concentration. Just as Galadriel is revered by the tree people
Galadriel.
and all those graced by her presence, this impressive white is a true crowd pleaser, imbuing an immediate sense of devotion with its charming embrace. Take a sip and fall
It's just
under
wine.
its ethereal spell.
Did they seriously just refer to the Lothlorien elves as the tree people?
Jeez.
Don't worry, it didn't break everybody.
It scared the shit out of me.
That's some sexy ass writing. I feel like I
Here's
just
a
left.
close up of the
I
wine.
feel like I just read some like wine
I'll
smut.
Vanna White this.
Yeah.
Da, da.
So, okay. I mean, this Alexa won't tell me what Galadriel
It's a person.
Galadriolus.
is. So,
Galadriel is the queen of the elves of
oh,
Lothlorien.
a really, really pretty lady.
Yes.
Yes.
Kate, played by
Oh, Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
Okay, that's
In Tolkien lore, she was one of the children. Oh my god! If I fuck something up, the whole internet's gonna kill me. One of the children of Feanor, who's this crazy elven smith that took the Silmarils, who were jewels that contained the light of the first sun and moon, which were essentially 2 trees.
Someone take
And he
this.
made these jewels, and we're like, these jewels are great.
You grab that?
Cool. And they were like, these jewels are great. And his whole family was like cursed and went crazy because these jewels, like much like the One Ring, inspired a lot of green people and
Silmarillion.
whatnot.
Like, is that similar to what you just said?
This is part of it.
The Silmarillion is like the Tolkien encyclopedia that like gives backstory
It's like
for
the
everything he
prelude.
writes about.
Got
And she, there's of all the children, there's like a bunch of dudes and then her. And her big deal is when they were still living in the land of the gods, she was like, screw this, better lifetime. And she led her people across like a sea of ice to get to the New World, aka Beleriand and Middle Earth. And then she set up shop in Lothlorien. So she's a badass.
cool.
Like, she's the OG elven badass.
Elvin Moses.
And if you look at all of the non-wizard
that.
people left in Middle Earth, she, other than Sauron, she is probably the most powerful.
Thank you.
But she's just like, I don't want to use this.
now I
But
know.
in the movie, I can't remember what she does besides be really pretty.
She has that moment where she's like, you give me the ring, I will ruin all of your shit.
Oh, become dark and terrible.
Oh, she'll love
Terrifying.
to be in despair.
Terrible is the best word I've heard in a long time.
She the thing that they touch on in the movie that they expand more on in the book, and the reason why she is important for Frodo's journey in the Lord of the Rings, is that she gives him the light of the elves, the light of Galadriel, which is like this little vial of like elven starlight or whatever. And then he brings that into Shelob's lair and is able to Sam is able to actually, so it falls out of Frodo's thing and Sam takes it and then Sam uses it. I'm
Out of
messing
his
this up.
thing.
His cloak, I don't know, his backpack.
What is he wearing?
Well, because Shelob,
Is that the spider?
yeah, the giant spider. I'm
Shelob.
fucking this up, aren't I? No.
Start
I'm not.
over.
Start over. Hold on, before I start over, let's talk about the wine for a second.
Okay.
I like the wine.
It does that.
It's crisp.
It does that thing where it makes me salivate, but not necessarily in a good way.
What? What?
Really? Not
You mean
in a
like
good
when
way?
you have to vomit?
No, maybe,
Oh God.
oh,
That's
maybe.
the worst.
I haven't thrown up
That's
in a
the
very long
worst.
time, so
Like
I
a
forgot that's
pucker?
right.
A pre-vom
The pucker.
pucker?
Maybe that's what it. Oh boy.
No, I don't
pre-vom
know.
pucker.
You would. That's a very
It's
specific.
very bitter, is what I'm
salivating.
saying. Like my entire
Where you're
mouth
like, well-
shriveled.
Okay.
So what do you? Because you said this is the one that you're gonna finish. What is it about this that you enjoy?
So, as
light.
Steimer said, it's crisp. It's clean. It's got nice minerality. It doesn't have any oakiness or butteriness that you would find in a Chardonnay because this is the Bordeaux Blanc. It's got a really light touch of melon flavor, and it's not too florally. So like when you smell it, it's got like just nice clean fruit smells, but it's not overly aromatic. So it's really easy to drink.
Yes, I would
Yeah.
agree with that.
It's like a nice white table wine almost.
Okay.
So you could like put it out, and it's a kind of a like it says on the bottle. It's a crowd pleaser.
Okay.
Like most
Like
people, if you drink
Galadriel.
white wine
I
at all,
mean-
this will hit most palates really nicely. So it'll hit
Oh,
like
that's what a crowd pleaser. Okay.
right. So like for someone like me who usually likes a super bone dry white, this is not as dry, but it's dry enough that I am enjoying it.
Okay.
Without
terms-
being
So
overly
this isn't
sweet.
super dry.
No.
No.
Oh boy.
In terms of the
No,
wine
ma'am.
and what it is named after, I would actually have expected a Galadriel wine to be a super dry wine, like something that punches you in the face a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's very delicate. This
is
is more
very- yeah.
Arwen than Galadriel.
Girl.
Just saying.
I
That's
You're saying,
a
but
great.
turning
That's
me
a
on.
great analogy.
Just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
The story. I fucked it up.
That's fine. Let's drink more.
Let's drink more.
Let's just drink more.
Can I read the back?
Yes.
Because I love how ridiculous these labels
Okay.
are.
This
Go
is like
ahead.
wine
Let's read one.
smut.
So this next wine is
Gandalf.
the Gandalf wine.
The great wizard Gandalf can only be embodied by a variety as respected and celebrated as Pinot Noir. What? That's a weird sentence.
A varietal.
It
Is that what
says,
it says?
it says variety.
Mm.
Can be embodied by a variety as respected and celebrated as Pinot Noir.
They must have meant varietal.
Like,
It says variety. I can confirm.
that's so weird. Like the wise old wanderer, this subtle yet complex red is unassuming at first glance, but quickly revealed to be spirited and persuasive with black raspberry. What is a black raspberry? Alpine
A raspberry that is
strawberry
black.
and forest floor flavors. Which that is a tongue twister. Say forest floor flavors 5 times.
Forest
fast.
floor flavors. Forest floor flavors. Forest floor flavors. Forest floor flavors.
Fuck you guys.
I don't want to drink anything off the forest floor.
Agreed.
The flavors.
Well,
Why?
It means it's earthy.
Yes.
So why
Casting
didn't
a
they just say
spell
earthy?
Because they're trying to
over your
It's not
palate.
sexy. They have so many words that they have to fill out for the back of the label. So they're like, how do we make earthy in more words?
Forest floor
Flavors.
Forest floor flavor.
All
Forest
right.
fuck.
Alexa
Casting a
is not
spell
here for
over
your
your palate, bringing you back for sip after sip. Give in to your sense of adventure and follow along.
All right.
Let's follow along, Gandalf.
So this
Oh
device,
boy, Gandalf,
so this
let's
device
go on an
that I have,
adventure.
yeah, exactly.
Chip, chip,
Essentially
cheerio.
pierces the cork with a needle, and then they recommend that you put the bottle inside this bag because sometimes,
It
as it
explodes.
says, the bottle can crack and break.
Oh shit! Really? I was joking.
So
Oh god, please don't make a loud noise.
what happens is now because I'm able to pierce the cork, I don't have to open the bottle the whole way, and it just displaces the oxygen that's inside the bottle with the nitrous gas that's in the little canister here.
I
This
need
is
one
some
of those.
crazy ass technology that I still don't quite understand.
I need one of these because when I open a bottle, like if we get like a third of the way through, it's like, well, we might as well just finish it, and then we drink a whole bottle of wine.
There's nothing wrong with that, but I drink alone.
So yeah,
You can come drink it with me. Drink it with me. We got all that rosé.
the guy at the store when I was buying the replacement canisters, he was like, "How long do these last you?" And I was like,
Not very long.
"I have no idea. That depends on how much wine you drink." And he was like, "Yeah, I guess that makes sense."
So this is Gandalfus.
So this is gonna taste like adventure, like the adventure on the bottom of
It's gonna
forest
taste like
floor flavors.
Which
it's gonna taste
whose
like
glass was
adventure
this?
and old.
Adventure and old, old adventure.
Old adventure.
Okay.
Old cranky man adventure.
Old cranky adventure. Yeah.
so this won't taste very
Gandalf
good.
is pretty noble shit.
Forest floor flavors.
So Gandalf's deal.
I know, big beard.
Gandalf
I like
is a
big beards and I cannot lie.
Gandalf is a wizard, but in terms
It'd be a
of where he
wizard.
sits in the power hierarchy, the deity hierarchy of Middle Earth, he is one of the Maiar, which are essentially like spirits to the gods. So they're like demigod-ish.
Okay.
They can be killed. They live a long time. They have
That's
a
so
lot of
neat.
power. And Gandalf and Sauron were both servants of gods. And Sauron took his power and went on to become
Crazy.
the Sauron that we know. And Gandalf was still living with the gods while Sauron was terrorizing Middle Earth. And the gods said to Gandalf, Sauron, and Radagast, who literally fucked off and forsook everyone, go to Middle Earth and help the people. Don't do anything but guide them to make the right decisions. Saruman also kind of went off the deep end, but Gandalf was the only one who stayed true to his mission. And that's why at the end of Lord of the Rings, he gets to go on the boat back to Valinor because he completed his duty.
I did the thing as the white wizard.
Thank you for explaining this to me because
Wait,
it
but
makes
he-
sense.
That's why he's a big effing deal.
This smells really good. It smells like a cake
forest floor.
flavors.
What's wrong? What's wrong with it?
I don't know. It sounded good. That's all that matters.
I don't know. This one, I like the white one better than Gandalf, I think.
There's that forest floor.
Flavors.
Actually, no, this is
Oh,
fairly
God.
smooth. It's okay. The aftertaste is a little funky, though.
Like Gandalf,
oh boy. Here we go.
the tail end is pretty funky.
It's got its, like, while you're drinking
Smoky?
it, it's fine, but then the ending is weird.
It's smoky.
I
It's
really like the
smoky and weird.
smell. Does that
I think
count
it
for
needs
anything?
to. I think you need to aerate it a little bit.
Shake the shit out of the wine. Don't spill it everywhere, but swirl it so good.
We
Make
have
a
these
little
lovely
whirlpool of
custom
wine.
What's Good Games wine glasses that we were gifted by a benevolent
Oh.
wine fairy.
It's really
They're great
dry.
for swirling.
It sucks all the moisture out of my mouth.
I don't think it's that dry.
I
And
don't
then
mind
the-
this one.
The ending is a little funky and smoky. Like those robes got to be aerated.
I
funky
agree that
shit
the end
under
tastes
there.
weird. While I'm drinking, it's fine, and then I get like a weird kick at the end.
It does have.
Oh, there it is.
I like it.
It does have that lingering earthiness.
I do like
I
it.
do really
it
like
does.
it.
It
too.
tastes like
you
dirt.
would like this because it's a Pinot Noir,
Dirt.
so it's a very easy drinkable red.
Okay.
So it's light. Doesn't
like
have a
my
lot of
red-
body.
It's drinkable.
It's pretty flat when it comes to like tannins. It doesn't have like a lot of like residual
Pucker.
like that like heavy tannins can give you that feeling
Tannins?
right in the
Uh,
teeth.
I don't want to
Um,
finish this, Mom.
It's from the bird.
You don't
cage.
have to. We can dump it. This is why
Where?
I asked. This is why I asked if
Sorry,
we needed a dump bucket.
Because I thought we would just suck it up and drink it. Suck it up.
But if
and
you don't
No,
like
that
it, you
actually
don't
made
like
me
it.
feel a little queasy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
don't
then
drink
do
it.
that.
Ugh.
Good. Enjoy.
You can take
I'm not used
Gandalf
to
with
drinking
you
wine.
whenever you go.
So
Wherever you
is
go.
it bad to mix like whites and reds
No.
like alcohol? No. Okay.
Wow, yeah, that made me feel real queasy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Some. Do you want to chug from the white bottle?
Would you like water?
Chug? Would you like to chug from the white
No.
bottle? Would you like a sip of Galadriel to reset your
No,
palate?
that's okay.
Would
My
you like me to
palate's
get you
dying.
some water?
Yes.
Okay.
I got this.
We have a dump bucket now.
Dump. It magically appeared. Who knew?
The bad wine is gone.
I like it though.
I meant bad for her. I don't think it's bad. I do think it tastes
Before
weird
I-
at the end.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of residual earthiness at
Too
the
funky
end.
for me.
Too funky.
Alexa Ray, would you mind reading
Aragornius.
About-
Aragorn.
the king?
Aragorn. So this is a blend.
He can't be
Cool.
defined by one thing.
Well, Aragorn is actually he is one of the Dunedain, so he has a super, super, super long lifespan. And I'm trying to make a blend joke that goes in with that.
Well, he's
But
like
no,
he's like a ranger, right? So and that's how some people in
A
Middle
ranger is a
Earth know
clan.
him, right?
yeah.
Is Aragorn the link guy? Who's the link guy? Who's the, sorry, I'm
You're
dumb.
thinking of Legolas. That's the last one.
Yeah.
Sweet.
No,
No,
it's
Frodo.
Frodo.
Frodo's the last
Legolas
one.
is gonna be
Oh.
one.
No, no, no.
Legolas. Well, I thought we had a
wine for you,
Legolas one.
Legolas. No.
Aragorn is the king,
He's-
and he's super
What's
complex.
the actor's name? I forgot. Viggo
Viggo
Mortensen.
Mortensen.
Oh, so good.
Okay.
You know the meme of like one does not simply. That's Aragorn.
Oh, that's him. Okay.
No, that's Boromir.
No, that's
Oh,
Boromir.
fuck. Jesus
God
Christ.
damn it! You're right.
I'm all confused now.
Shit. I fucked it
Anyway,
up.
It's okay. It's
if
okay.
if ever there was a wine fit for a king as mighty and honorable as Aragorn, this is it. A blend of 80% Merlot, 15% Cabernet Franc, and 5% Malbec.
Ooh.
This unmatched red is from the Lusac Saint Emilion appellation. Lusac
Le Sac Saint Emilion.
Yeah, what she said. Once the site of historic battles and dreams of victory. Rich, concentrated, and built to last, it's intensely expressive of its terroir, not terror, terroir, meaning where it's from, displaying black fruit flavors and polished tannins on the palate. Your quest for the consummate drinking experience ends here. This tells me nothing.
I would like to say,
What should
the
I expect?
Boromir looks remarkably like Aragorn.
No, he doesn't.
No,
Look,
come on.
From far away, yes, he's just a white dude with long hair and a beard.
I think you have like medieval white man blindness.
I do. I'm like, you look similar.
Your hair's both long and your,
Your
white
hair's
face.
long and you got like the weird facial hair
Wearing a
going
skirt.
on and like.
So what should I expect from
Viggo
this
Mortensen's
wine?
way hotter, but
I don't know. Cab Franc.
This is
really
gonna
peppery.
be yeah. So this is gonna be much bolder in flavor.
Okay.
It's gonna be probably a little bit sweeter and have more depth. So it's gonna have a little bit like rounder mouth feel than the last one. It's gonna have
Okay.
a lot more body.
touch my body.
Touch my
Remember that Mariah
body.
Carey song?
Give me that round mouth
Was it Mariah
feel.
Carey? Yeah.
Oh God.
Please only pour me a little bit. I'm still a little blah from Gandalf.
Gandalf, what did
Yeah.
you do?
Gandalf.
I was surprised that they made Gandalf a red and not a white.
Because of the beard?
Right? Because Gandalf the White.
Yeah.
No,
What did you think?
the white beard.
Oh. No, that's good. Get just a little bit here.
Do you think they'll ever make a Zelda wine?
I don't know.
They could.
Maybe you should.
What would
I will.
you should design them in the sense of you should be like Link would be a with your newfound wine knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do he
Forest
taste? What do
floor
you taste? I was about to say
flavors.
what he tastes like a forest
Forest floor
floor.
flavor.
This one's gonna need a little bit more time
To breathe.
You wanna really aggressively swirl it.
Shake the shit out of it, girl. I always get scared. I'm like, surely this will
Oh
spill.
my God. Pungent.
Is it pungent? Maybe my nostrils are clogged. I don't smell that much.
Again, the wine bottle's there.
So pretty. Look at me
Ooh,
shaking
that
it like a
singes the
Polaroid.
nostrils.
Which you shouldn't do, which I didn't know.
So a nice blend like this that's predominantly Merlot.
You don't like Aragorn. That's not a good face.
Dump it.
I've tried. I'm gonna make a confession.
I like blends usually.
I've tried almost all of these wines already.
Oh.
Because I accidentally bought 2 sets,
What?
Oh.
and I maybe drank them while we were waiting.
Hey, that's fine. I appreciate honesty and transparency.
This one I actually really liked a lot. I don't think I've tried Frodo yet, or maybe Aragorn I haven't tried. Maybe Frodo I tried. I definitely know I've tried Gandalf and Galadriel before.
You know, this is not my favorite, and I typically like blends, but
Okay.
I'm not into this.
I'm swirling,
I don't.
just
I
swirling.
can't describe
Oh,
anything
God,
that
it's
it
still
tastes
in my
besides
mouth.
wine. This just tastes like wine to me. Whereas the other two, I could identify flavors.
It sucked all the moisture out of my mouth.
I feel like a raisin.
I love.
Oh, it's so.
What do you
so
think,
fucking-
Andy?
It's in my cheeks. Both cheeks. All 4 cheeks.
It's as I described.
Yeah, pungent
You can
and O
definitely
face or
taste the
mouth
heavy
face or
Merlot influence, which means it's not as dry. If it was halfway Cab Franc, it would be much drier. But because it's got so much Merlot in it, it actually feels pretty balanced.
More like Merlot in my case.
That's a Mernope.
That's a Merlot.
This is definitely not like for a beginner wine drinker.
Fuck no.
Oh, goodbye. Bye forever.
That's
Like
like
you're
I'm
not
not
a
into
beginner, Miss
this.
Alexa Ray.
No, what?
You didn't like it?
No.
Okay at best to me. Mostly because I can't taste anything in it.
Got like dark cherries.
Where?
I just.
Even Gandalf, I could taste something. This, I'm just
Do you,
like, this
do you want to
tastes like
finish
wine.
mine?
No,
Or
just dump it in the bucket. And the kitten meow.
No one wants it. All right.
I'm not.
I really like it, and I don't usually like Merlot.
but we still lick the glass.
I just didn't want it to drip on the table.
It is a little dry, it's a little tannic. But I mean, a good blend.
I'm exhausted after that.
Yeah, me too.
Wait,
Holy
really?
crap.
That was an event.
What?
Aragorn exhausted you?
Oh, yeah, my mouth.
Girl.
My mouth. I'm still feel like my
Yeah,
mouth
you
is like
exhausted your mouth.
caving
Oh
into
my
itself.
gosh. The entendre. I can't deal. All right. Well,
What about young Master Frodo? Brittany, do you want to read the
All right.
bottom?
while I finish savoring some Aragorn,
outta
why
here.
don't you?
Master
Why don't you
Frodo.
read Frodo?
Okay. As honest and pure as a hobbit's heart, this Zinfandel,
Yes.
Yes.
thanks, is crafted in honor of the most adventurous one of them all, Frodo Baggins, keeper of the One Ring.
I will argue that point, but continue.
Yeah. No, I was about to say.
And just as hobbits are sturdier than they appear, so are the old vines that produce this red, which have endured for decades to survive and flourish against all odds. Vibrant flavors of blackberry, fig, and spiced plum carry through to the warm, pleasing finish of this reliable wine.
I like your accent that you slip into sometimes.
Do you want to bang me now?
Oh, I always do.
So, the most adventurous of them all, not quite.
No, he's like the one that
He's
doesn't
like,
really
"Oh,
want to go
do
on
it."
the He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
"Oh,
like,
fine.
I'll take the ring to Mordor.
Okay,
I do
Mom.
not know the way. Hope nobody knows the way. Oh.
He's like, oh man.
Right, he had Plum syndrome for that whole freaking adventure. He
What-
just had
what
to
syndrome?
go forward. Plum syndrome.
I don't know what that is.
That's a Gina-ism that I
Okay.
just pulled out there. Much
No,
like
explain us.
sometimes
explain
when
us.
life gives you lemons, you just have to shut up and eat the damn lemons. That's a
Gina is
Gina-ism.
Alexa Ray's mother for
Yes,
people who
so
are
that you
not
don't-
aware.
My mom, who's also a ghost hunter. Anyway, it's basically like dragging your feet. Like, no,
So-
no,
Yeah.
I gotta do it. Like it's a thing you have to do, but you're like
Plums?
Like,
Plum?
plum,
meh.
Plomb.
Yeah, I was about to
plum
say
syndrome.
Plum. Okay, got
Plum
it.
a plum.
And also like the whole thing about surviving and like flourishing and like trying to stay alive for a long time and flourishing. Frodo
clicked on
was
me.
a withered husk by the time he got to Mount Doom.
Oh yeah, no, he was
So
like.
don't even tell me that he's a survivor.
I mean,
Sam
no, he's
dr-
a survivor.
No,
That's
no,
an
no.
accurate
Sam
word.
dragged his ass like the last
But he survived.
across the finish line.
He wasn't good by the end, but he was there.
weighted down by the burden of the One Ring, Alexa Ray.
I know this.
people.
I know this.
Why are you
Sure
throwing
does.
Frodo under the proverbial bus?
Because the thing about the
She
rings
don't
of
like
power
Frodo.
is not only do they affect the people that hold them, they affect the people around them. And anyone who has carried it is affected by it in the same way. So someone who carries it for 20 years as opposed to someone who carries it for maybe a day, they have the same it's the same kind of malicious energy. And it all happens at once because that's how the fucking magic in Middle-earth works. The only person to ever have the ring in their hands, willingly give it back and survive is Sam.
Sam's the best.
Sam's. I
Frodo-
don't understand.
Why
Frodo-
doesn't Sam have his own wine?
Why
right?
doesn't that Schmeagol guy have his own line?
You mean Gollum / Smeagol?
Because he's a
Smeagol.
villain. Villains don't get their own wine.
They should. Oh my! Actually, I think a Gollum wine would be
Is he
pretty
really?
baller.
Okay, this is a dumb question. Please.
He's not
This
really
is
a
the Gollum
villain.
wine right here, the trash mix of all the wine we dumped out.
Aw, I don't think like Gollum. He's
That's
not a
definitely
villain.
a
Is-
good thing for Gollum.
Would
but
you say
he's a selfish
he's a
ass.
villain, or do you say he's just like an unfortunate?
No, he's
circumstance?
He's a victim of
Unfortunate soul.
circumstance.
Victim of
He's
circumstance.
okay. You can argue that he's a victim of circumstance in certain arenas, but he
Ooh, Frodo's delicious.
he is.
But he's definitely still like a villain. He's a more of a
I wouldn't call him a villain.
He's an antagonist.
He's maybe more of like
Oh.
an anti-hero.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're gonna go that way.
Yeah.
If we're not gonna call him a villain,
I don't think he's a villain.
He's an antagonist.
yes.
But
But
that's
he's
it. You can antagonize and also not be a villain.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing
Okay,
right now.
that's
I'm
fair.
poking you.
Wow.
I'm antagonizing you.
I frowned so
Brittany,
hard.
you got
I think I popped
this is a
tendon in my
Zin. You
neck.
got to
Hold on.
swirl. You got to swirl, girl.
Swirl, bitch,
Ow.
swirl.
No, you got to swirl more.
You
Trust
don't
me.
like Frodo?
It gets softer. The more oxygen you get in there, the
Yeah.
softer it'll get. Don't be afraid to really get it in there.
Get in there and stir, baby. Or swish. Swish?
Swish.
Swish, swish. Swish, swish, motherfucker, swish, swish.
So generally, when you're drinking reds, and they're bigger reds, and you've just
I
opened
really
them-
like this.
What has happened to me?
Do you not like this?
I dislike all of these.
Girl,
Oh,
join
no.
the bourbon
I
side.
really like Frodo and Galadriel.
Join the
What the
bourbon
hell
side.
happened? This was. It's very.
Could this be because you drank a lot yesterday?
Sparkles. I don't know.
Sparkles.
Maybe nothing just tastes
Ooh,
good right
man,
now.
I don't know.
You don't
been,
like
in a-
Frodo either? Am I
I've
the
been in
only
a
one that
hole
likes
for like
this?
3 months.
I think
so
it's
I don't know
because
what the hell happened.
it's too spicy.
It's very
spicy?
spicy.
I don't think
it's
it's
as
spicy.
spicy as Zinfandel.
It's got, and what by spicy, I don't mean like Tabasco spicy. I mean like cinnamon spicy.
I really, really like this wine.
yeah.
You know
Which is-
that meme of
That's
this
good.
Unusual. For,
that
I'm
meme
like,
of the
this is delicious.
skeleton who's like forced back in that chair and like laser rays are like beaming out of his eyes.
Wait, what?
What?
No, I'll have to find it. Never mind. That's me right now. I feel like, whoa. I've seen the light with the. Oh.
Yeah, this is by far the one with the most body we've drank of the 4 of these, obviously.
I like a good body.
Fruitier? Is it fruitier?
No,
Yes.
Is it? I don't know. I just tastes
It
tastes
tasted
good
more
to me.
like berry-like to me.
Mm-hmm.
This tastes like Frodo after
This
he
is-
crossed the Mordor border.
Yeah, this is very fruit forward.
For me, I'm like, this is similar to Aragorn in that, like, I can't identify flavors, but I enjoy the taste of this way more than Aragorn.
See, disagree. I would take Aragorn any day over Frodo.
Frodo-
I mean,
Frodo's
if we're
gotta breathe
talking
a little bit.
physicality-wise, yes.
We're talking about the body of the wine, Steimer.
I like
what
the
about the body of the
funkiness.
humans?
Of the wizard. Forest floor flavors.
I don't like the forest floor.
I
I
like
like
the forest floor
I like the
flavors.
magic berries of Frodo.
Wait, what? Yeah, what's the
God.
descriptor there?
It says vibrant flavors.
You gotta say it in my voice.
flavors of blackberry. I don't know what I'm gonna try and do a Brit voice. Of blackberry,
You gotta
fig,
go
and spiced plum.
More Muppet.
Carried through
You'd
to
make
the
a
warm,
great Muppet.
pleasing finish of this reliable wine. I don't know that I would ever like. You know, I understand that that's a compliment, but I feel like if someone's like, you know what, you're reliable. It's just like the most
Yeah, that's
lamest
weird.
compliment
I mean,
of all
I-
time.
I gotta get that Frodo out of my mouth.
So you like the elf woman, the queen.
Yeah,
Sorry.
she was fine.
Galadriel's very. She didn't have a lot going on. I mean, she was like crisp and clean and like.
No, but that's what's great about
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. She was easy go down.
It's not trying to have a point of view. It's trying to be a crowd pleaser, which I appreciate.
Which Frodo is a delicious opinion.
yeah.
Give me your Frodos.
Give me all of the Frodo.
I'm so disappointed that I don't like any of these.
I like the
I'm
funk of
kind
the
of bummed that you
old
don't
robes.
either. I was gonna send one home with you.
No.
No.
Well,
Maybe
take one to give to Cam or something.
Does she
I
like
don't know.
these things?
Nate. Does Nate like wine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would he like a Frodo, an Aragorn, or a
You
Gandalf?
just stay
my
away
God,
from
I
my
don't
forest
know.
floor
I'll
flavors.
take. I'll
Florist
keep. I'll
floor,
keep Gandalf.
Forest
Forest
floor.
floor.
Forest floor.
Forest floor.
Forest floor flavors.
Florist
Florist
floor.
floor. Oh my god.
Wow.
Now you're going to have this phrase stuck into your head from now until the end of time. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been our Lord
my
of the
God.
Rings wine tasting with Middle Earth lore backstory courtesy of Miss Alexa Ray.
Yes, that was
I'm
fantastic.
bummed that also that you didn't like any of these wines.
That's fine.
But I really enjoyed the Galadriel. I really enjoyed the Gandalf. Also really liked the Aragorn. Frodo I could take or leave. I could leave.
I love
Frodo.
the two on the ends, Galadriel and Frodo.
Alexa Ray. I like none of them.
nope. Zero.
Brit, did you like Galadriel?
She was fine.
Which one was
No,
that?
Brit.
The first
The
one?
first one.
That
The
was
white.
puck-
The
that
white.
Made, that made me salivate.
That made you.
Okay,
Odd-
so did
oddly
you like
salivate.
any of these wines?
Forest floor flavors.
Oh, you like Gandalf?
Yeah, and this one's like, okay, this is like, if that's an A, I'm not saying it's an A quality because this is like a B minus.
Okay.
I don't know what the common denominator is, but it's okay.
There literally is none. There are two different kinds of grapes.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right. Well, we hope you guys had a great time. Thank you so much for being a patron. We love that you support us, and you guys are the best. Mwah. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye, everybody.
We should do bourbon tasting.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
Oh shit! No, I'd be so drunk.